All right. The ADC as a party is still wobbling and trying to have its foot on ground. We read from Atiku Abubakar saying that Bola is a very wicked man. He said, after I've put ADC together and brought the officials, he wants to make it look like a child's play for me. I'm paraphrasing it now. And from there, we can see that the coalition is mainly put together by Atiku Abubakar, and the officials are clearly chosen by him. And now we also know, because he said something about him being the flag bearer of ADC, and now we are looking at Bolaji Abdullahi saying that they've not thought about presidential ticket yet. I don't think it's quite truthful, himself and David Mark. Philip.
Yes, it's obvious they are acting out the script being drafted by them and their pastor Atiku. You know, Atiku has said it. You know, I don't know the word to use, but an open confession that he didn't plan for.
Yeah.
Because it was asked on the live television, what is your reaction to APC picking their national chairman from Plateau, the North Central?
Yeah.
That's why he made that statement that Tinubu is very wicked. He doesn't want me to be president. After I had brought David Mark to be the technical committee chairman of ADC, after I have emerged as a presidential candidate, he will relinquish that office for a certain to come in. And here we are, Abdullahi Bolaji is telling us that, look, they have not discussed with any candidate. It's going to be a free and fair thing. It's open to all, that whoever that emerges will be their candidate. Don't forget, we have 3 persons who have declared their interest to fly the party flag in 2027 election. And these were Peter Obi, Rotimi Amesi, and Atiku Abubakar. And Peter Obi and Amesi had made a strong case as regard the arrangement we have in this country today as pertaining rotation of power between the North and the South. Based on that, these 2 persons had made a case for a Southern presidential candidate flag bearer for the ADC. And here we are. Atiku is telling us that he put this party in place and put the officials in place for him to be president. And Tinubu is trying to scuttle this effort that that has put in place to make him his name to go into Guinness Book of Records as the greatest loser of presidential candidate of all time. So, like we said, I think the ADC are trying to play the game of APC, of saying that somebody is being quoted out of context when the person is alive, or trying to make repair when damages are made. I think this is a response to what Atiku said to that interview, That's why the spokesperson of the ADC has come to say, look, we have not spoken to any candidate. We are not zeroing any candidate yet. Our coalition is not for any personal ambitions. Whoever that emerges from the primaries, and that person should be our flag bearer. But we all know that when you have a coalition, there should be a purpose. There should be a focus.
Clear cut.
There should be an arrowhead. We saw it in 2015. The APC came together, several persons, but there was a clear cut of presenting Buhari to the people of Nigeria. We expected that from the ADC, but they are starting playing game with us. So Bolaji coming to say what he's saying, for me, is image laundry of the party. This is not the first time. He has also told us in the time past that El-Rufai and Peter Obi are still with us. They just went to their party to participate in by-elections. We have never had that. And then we make reference to El-Rufai, who left APC to SDP. If it was so important that a by-election should be important to him, for his follower, he should have finished with the by-election before going to SDP. Coalition. So we already know that what we have seen from the coalition so far, especially as regard what their spokesperson is doing, is to launder the image of the party, using Peter Obi and El-Rufai to launder the image of the party. And he has further come to do same today by saying that, look, our party is open to all Nigerians to express their interest in any office they want to.
Okay, the two southern candidates we are looking at from the south or that have indicated interest have made case that bring this thing to the south so that there can be equality between the governors from the north and the south. But it doesn't look, because it shows that what's his name, Atiku Abubakar wants to contest. And I mean, from what he said in the statement he was addressing to the president, he shows that he will contest. And not having put together the party in its capacity right now, you just want him to do that for Peter Obi or Amechi?
Not just that he'll contest. From his statement, you should read between the lines. He shows that he will take the ticket. He said, when I contest against you, want to lose, mean he's guaranteed the ticket to just contesting the primaries. So that's what Bolaji Abdullahi is doing, is what he should do as the publicity secretary. You launder the image of your party, you keep them in good light, you look at the gray area, you straighten them out, you make people believe in what is not there. Atiku is playing. Atiku has said it on national television that he put this thing together. I brought it to the chairman. Probably, bringing the chairman. He brought the acting secretary. He has brought everybody together for his common good, for his common purpose, which is the contest. Atiku, like I said earlier, he stole a dummy to us at the last presidential election. He said that if PDP has zoned it to southeast, if they have macro zoned it to southeast, that he would have contested. If he was sincere about it, why are you contesting now? That somebody from southeast is contesting. Why do you want to contest?
You want equity and justice.
So if he was true about that, he shouldn't be contesting. And again, he too has shot the statement on the foot. When Jonathan wanted to run for a second time, he said his turn off is not. He fought it. See, until you stop your personal ambition and look at common good. Say if I did think he doesn't want to contest, if I wants to be a president, I'm sure. But now it is not the time to contest. Now it's not our turn. It's the turn of the South. You see, it's not with APC. That's why he supported Tinubu. Not that he liked Tinubu, it's time of the South. So Tinubu imagine he can wait for him. Now he still believes that the South has not done their complete turn. And again, we're not just talking about somebody from South. We look at somebody that has capacity, somebody that has integrity, somebody that the South can trust, somebody that the whole country can trust. And ADC, for instance, now, people that showed interest from South is Amechi and Peter Obi. Man, next question they should ask themselves, between these two, who can deliver the goods? Who can Nigerians trust? Who can help us win this election? Not who has the most money, not who has the most political friends. No. Who does the electorate trust? That's what they should be looking at. So what Bolaji just did is to make sure that he will play to gallery, make Obi believe that they've not microzoned it to anybody. They've not structured it to favor anybody so that he'll come into the house. And these people we're talking to, they are not fools, they are smart. They have their own base, they're consulting too.
Okay. All right. Now, if we look at between Peter Obi and Rotimi Amechi, let's even say we zone it to them. Anything that is consensus doesn't mean that it's not democratic. For example, we saw the democratic choice in America, when Biden stepped down. Mm-hmm. They could have said, let's go into primaries. But they had a consensus candidate in Kamala Harris. Now, if a party, because Deji is saying that why to be afraid of primary elections. But you see, we all know the politics they play. But if ADC really want to win as a party and change the narrative of Nigerian politics, they can also have a consensus. Is there anything wrong in having a consensus candidate?
Not at all. It's part of, if you look at the Labour Party constitution and the SDP Party constitution that I'm conversant with, consensus is one of the way to choose a candidate to run for an election. Consensus means it's the shortest and easiest another way of electing the flag bearer of the party. If all are concerned agree in principle and in unison that this is our candidate, it's democracy. Democracy is everybody agreeing to it with maybe dissenting voice or no dissenting voice. You know, we have had a situation where you have a single, aspirant. All they need to do is to just ratify his ambition to become the candidate. So there's nothing wrong in it. You see, like I said before, it's playing to the gallery like, Isaiah nicely put it. It's the voice of Jacob and the hand of Esau. Whatever it is, something is playing out somewhere that it doesn't not add up at all. Somebody is doing somebody else's job, in the name of another person. So that's what there is. You see, when you come to this, ADC matter, from day one, you and I and the entire table has said, look, this ADC, it is not the coalition we're expecting. And I've said the time without number, the coalition is a project in progress. Nigeria has not seen the coalition they are looking for, and they cannot find it in ADC as it were. Let's assume that, it's Atiku put together and all of that. It's not yet to huru for the ADC. Dumebi, former presidential candidate of the ADC, has said, look, we do not recognize what you are doing. We are in the party, and I'm seeking to run under this party. And there are cases already in court. It is like you said, after you have, is it jumping the gun or something? After they have started, you went and brought the state chairman to do what? When you were supposed to start with the state chairman.
We're supposed to make everything clean.
So how do you emerge as the theoretical committee? Who appoints you? Because it's the duty of NEC to appoint the critical committee for the National Convention to ratify. But there were no NEC in their emergence. So, be that as it may, Bolaji is doing a good job for his masters. Like I said, the ADC, it is now, the other side of APC. When damage is done, the publicity secretary has to come to repair it.
Okay. The consensus candidates he talked about. Yeah. See, APC current chairman was elected. It's consensus. So he's part of our democracy. And again, the Obi he mentioned here, he said something. He was playing on it. He said this construction is all about Atiku. So
which Atiku has confirmed by his hard boss.
Just to try to manage the image of the party.
Okay, all right. We'll be seeing how they will try to put together a good team. Somehow, some way, a lot of people at this very moment still believe a lot in ADC emerging as a political party that will stand against the ruling party today. But Nigerians don't just want a party change. They want a policy change. They want good governance. They want to be the Nigerians that played the football of yesterday and come back from the brink of losing to make sure that they win. And that's the Nigerian we're all talking about. We'll be right back on Landslide Podcast.